look what just came up on my playlist. It's the 21st night of September, and it actually is not quite yet, but it is somewhere in the world. 21st night of September. So I'm a pretty huge fan of Arizona, so much so that I made a hat out of Arizona cans. A sombrero, if you will. Anyways, I'm here today to do a review on their brand new fruit snacks. Smells like Arizona. Look at that, they got a bunch of their little logos. That's good. That's real good. Wow. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And comment if you want to see any TikToks done with my Arizona sombrero. It's been a while since my dad and I have camped together, especially in Maine, and that's what we're doing right now. We got here pretty late. We had to go to 3 different restaurants before we could find one that was open, and now we're struggling to set up camp right in the middle of a cold front. It's gonna be storming all weekend, which will be unfortunate. But yeah, it smells like the ocean. Alright, so we got everything put together just in time. I mean, we still have one corner of the tarp to tie up, but the rain fly I got on just in time. That's where things started getting blurry on the time lapse. That's what it really hit. And yeah, it's really coming down now. Camp life. One thing that was not entirely well thought through is the lines my dad got to hold up the tarps are black. He's already closed lined himself once already. It's pretty funny. Right. Well, we got everything in the tent. We're chilling. We get nice and cool with this fan thing that my dad got. This is our little home for the weekend. Got a nice fresh breeze. You can look at the neighbors. The floor is very wet. Our little setup is really coming into place now. Little bedside table between us. Cots are laid out. We got a decent amount of free space to walk around. Oh no, he's gonna shoot at me. Good morning, internet. Last night's sleep was alright. We did have someone playing loud music for a while. Those people right there. But the ranger on his second trip through the campsite, probably at this point almost midnight, just like slammed on their door and yelled at them. It was pretty funny. Yeah, the campsite, you can now see it. Let's take a look. The spot you're familiar with is the source of light, which is the van, and the tent with the tarp. And when it was pouring rain last night, got a picnic table over here. This corner was a little droopy last night, but I found some extra rope in the back of the car this morning and tied it a little tighter to the picnic table. Kind of pulled the angle out too, which is nice. We got our water. This is not a super traditional camping trip. We're not going to be cooking anything. In fact, we don't even have material to build a fire. This is by basically living in a tent and doing all the touristy stuff. We've had this site before, and there's this big crevice in the back, goes way down there, and there's the farm over there through the woods. I brought the drone with me, and I'm gonna try to get it up a few times on the trip. I haven't used it in a while. Let's go to the dock. Well, I'm about a 2-minute walk from the ocean. That's pretty cool. It's gonna be low tide till early afternoon, so we've got plenty of seaweed sticking out. Yeah, it's just super cool. You're just walking out of your tent, walk a little ways, and you got seashells and stuff. All right, time to bring up the eye in the sky. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little show. Now it's time for us to go find breakfast. So once again, we're not cooking it ourselves, even though I brought leftover oatmeal from Vermont.
Something I slightly feared with my idea of illumination last night was that the car might not start. And I think it would have done just fine, but sure enough, the car is not starting. So we're not awake yet, we're hungry, and I have to wait for AAA. We resorted to seeking out help from another campground, and as you can see, we are moving. It was this little 2-liter Suzuki, and they got this big old V6 started right up. Passing through the farm now, I got some ginormous marshmallows. It's like a farm in a farm. A lot of these buildings are new compared to last time. Here's the main hubbub. Cafe Breakfast is open. All right. Here we have the main farm next to the campground. It's a slightly smaller animal presence right now, but they've got cows and goats, sheep too probably. And they've got these yurts all over the place. Tiny little bridge. We're now crossing over to the mainland. Alright, we're in Popham Beach. Tide's coming in. We may or may not be able to make it to that island over there. Doesn't look promising. Got my dad already looking for shells. No rain in the forecast anymore, which is nice. Now, unfortunately, there are endangered birds here, so I can't use the drone. I don't think there's been a single instant in recorded history of a bird flying into a drone, so I don't get that. Predator birds, like hawks and stuff, eagles will attack drones deliberately, but no bird will fly into a drone. To the bird, the drone is just another bird, and they're gonna avoid it just like they avoid any other bird. Process of making that shot, I got very wet.